Today we're going to be installing the Fathouse Fab coolant reservoir tank on our 2024 Whipple Supercharged Dark Horse. Definitely going to spruce up the look of our engine bay, getting rid of that plastic color looking thing. Looks awesome, doesn't it? What's up, Team Lethal fans? Mustang King in the house. And today we're going to be installing the Fathouse Fab coolant reservoir tank on our 2024 Whipple Supercharged Dark Horse. Big shout out to Ben Stoner for sending this down. It really looks like a nice quality piece that we're going to be installing. Definitely going to spruce up the look of our engine bay, getting rid of that plastic color looking thing. This is an aluminum tank. Really nice welded construction together, and it's also powder coated in a satin black textured finish. It works with an OEM style cap and is offered with optional red or black anodized upgraded caps. This is going to be a fairly simple install as it utilizes all your factory coolant lines and bolts in the stock location using your factory hardware. So let's get along with the install. So the first step of the install is to make sure that the car is cooled down. You don't want to pull that cap off with hot coolant fluid in there, as you can burn your face. Ah! So we don't want to do that, all right? We're going to be utilizing this pump to extract the fluid from the coolant tank. You can also siphon it out. However, I prefer using the method of using an actual pump to help you guys out. It's almost like I have experience using a tool like this, a similar tool like this. Here we go. It's squirting everywhere. That's the sound of a full brew right there. You know, at the end of the coffee pot brew. So that should be good, guys. Look at that, Pumpinator. Good job. Pumpinator 2000. Pumpinator 2000, guys. Available now, $9.99. And don't wait, we're gonna throw in a second Pumpinator for you guys. Using a pair of pliers, we're gonna loosen up those clamps here that hold the two coolant hoses to the tank itself and pull the hoses off of the tank. There we go, look at this. Twist, baby, twist. There we go, look at that. All right. Here we go, we've got that clipped in there. Nice. Using the technique of a vertical drop and horizontal tug, vertical drop, horizontal tug, we're gonna pull this other hose off. Here we go. Vertical drop, horizontal tug. Using a 10mm socket and an extension, we're gonna remove the two bolts that hold that coolant tank down on the front of the vehicle, right by the airbox. All right, we're gonna try not to drop that. There we go. Let's slide this tank out, just like this. All right. We've got one more hose to tackle on the bottom side of the tank. We're gonna be using this hose clamp tool to clamp that coolant hose at the bottom, so when you do disconnect it, no coolant runs down in the engine bay on your headers or anything like that, making a mess. So let's clamp that hose just like this. Here we go. And then we'll be using some pliers to remove that last hose clamp on the bottom. Got it. There we go. Again, guys, using the vertical drop, horizontal tug method, we're gonna twist this hose off of the coolant tank. Come on, baby. There we go. Just like that. All right. Look, no mess. No mess at all. Get out of here. And here we are with the Fathouse Fab coolant tank. It's gonna go on the car. Hopefully just as easy as the factory one was removed. We'll be using that bottom hose first. There we go. And before I lock it in place, I'm gonna kind of line it up to where the bolts will be going in the factory locations before I clamp that down. All right, that's done. We'll remove the clamp tool from the hose, drop this down into place. So we're gonna pull up on the airbox assembly just a tad, slide this on in, just like that. All right, let's reinstall these 10mm bolts. Let's go for number 2. And for you Whipple guys out there, you're gonna install the Whipple bracket over the tongue of the tank right here. Make sure it's all lined up. There we go. And all we've got left is to reinstall those two hoses back onto the tank. Slide it right on there. Slide this one on here as well. Just like that. And then we're gonna bring the clamps back over to the factory position, just like this. Just give a little tug. There we go, come on. Tuggy tug. Those are nice and secure. And now we've got to refill the tank. Typically, what I recommend is with these aftermarket aluminum coolant tanks is to not fill it all the way to the top. You don't want fluid all the way up to the threads on the cap or anything like that, or even to the top portion of the tank. The heat from the vehicle expands that fluid and it will blow out this relief hole over here. You don't want that. We're gonna fill it about 3/4 of the way up and take it from there. And there you have it, the Fathouse Fab coolant tank for the S550 and S650 Mustang installed on our Dark Horse with the Whipple Gen 6 Stage 2 setup. Looks awesome, doesn't it? These coolant tanks, as well as the rest of Fathouse Fab products, are available on our website, lethalperformance.com. Do not forget, every dollar that you spend with us through May 31st gains you an entry to winning our giveaway car, which is a built-up 2022 Mustang GT with a Whipple supercharger and all the goodies. I'm the Mustang King, and I'm out of here. With the Whipple Gen 6 Christ.
2.9.
Yep. Today, and remember guys, now first things first, we're gonna be utilizing my personal penis pump to extract the fluid from the coolant tank. You actually probably have to have it lined up.